So in this video, I'm just breaking down some footage from our in-house jiu-jitsu tournament that we had last year. If you want to see those matches without the commentary, you can see a link. I'll put some in the description below, and you can have a look at that. But basically, these were just practice tournament matches that we had with our training partners in the gym. So they had weight categories, like there was below 80 kilograms and above 80 kilograms, and there's also belt categories as well. And so I had 3 matches that day. 2 were recorded, and so 2 have been put online and such, and we'll do the breakdown on them. My first match, I won on points, but I also tweaked my hamstring in that match, and so I'm going into these other matches with the tweaked hamstring. And so going into the matches, I had a basic kind of framework of thinking. I wanted to have fun because it's practice, and I knew that if I did what I needed to do, then it would be fine, and I would do well and have a good showing. But also with that as well, I wanted to also stay focused, because I knew if I lose focus, that's where I have the potential for making mistakes, and also to be aggressive. I really wanted to get finish in each match. I didn't want to leave it to points. I knew that if I stayed focused, then I would find opportunities to get the finish. And so have fun, stay focused, and be aggressive. And I really had just a basic game plan. I didn't really have a position to get to. All I wanted to do was take them down, pass their defenses or pass their guard, and then pin, submit. That's it. Just really basic. And so that's what we kind of see transpiring. So the first match which we'll cover is the match with Lukas, which was to determine the absolute blue belt winner. And so we start here, just about to get the grip again. Like I was saying, I was just going to take down, pass guard, pin, submit. That's basically essentially what I was going to do. So here I'm just trying to get inside with just by off balancing him, and to see if I can get a body lock, because I didn't want to do any shooting because of my legs. So I tried to get a body lock style, got in with an underhook and then dominant head position there, and so he pulled guard. And so now just controlling his head so he can't shrimp and get a better kind of guard position, go to reverse half guard, and then I counter his pushing up my armpit with this reverse sit. And I should have cleared his leg by doing that, but he's so flexible, and he followed me with that hook, but then eventually he had to give that up. And then the same thing he's doing again, so I used that to then transition to the mount. And he's extending that arm up, so I'm just going to pass my knee up higher to try and get better control on him. I'm still controlling his collar there, and I'm threatening chokes, and so he's bringing his arms up to defend. And so here, just stabilize the position. He's still on his side, so I can't really be careless with what I do with my left leg, so I'm still just controlling his upper body and keeping that tucked in particular. And so as I go up high, I kick to then look for an arm bar. And now I've pretty much got his arm separated from his body, and so what I'm going to do is use American to go separate it fully and then go for a belly down arm bar. But I don't feel confident here to commit to it, and I don't want to fight off my back, so what I do is I ditch it to keep top position. And so now we're going from his guard. He's got a collar grip and with that knee there as well, and so it's a decent enough control. So now I'm going to have to look to address it and break that, so I can keep posture in my terms. So I'm just controlling his wrist so he doesn't use 2 arms, and so then he goes to that one and then controls other wrist. So we're just kind of doing this back and forth with the grips. For some reason the cameraman goes over to the professor. And now we're back. So here he's using 2-on-1 on my sleeve there, but I feel kind of safe as long as I keep that elbow from being dragged over a center line. So that's what I'm just monitoring there. So then he's got there. I couldn't tell if he had my fingers there, but I broke the grip. And so now I think he's trying to sit up, so I'm stopping him from sitting up, put him flat on his back again, and now he's beginning this the same thing he was doing again, trying to use my collar to break me down, break my posture down, and he's just going for the 2-on-1 on that wrist again. And so he was just using things to distract him, so he wouldn't basically get 2-on-1, 2 hands on my lapel or 2 hands on the wrist again. So I'm controlling his bicep with my left hand while I'm beginning to now look for a standing pass. And so I stand up in the field quite good here. He doesn't really have control of my posture, even though he's got my arms. And so now I'm beginning to work a passing sequence as I get my base. And I feel his legs are full extension, but then my hamstring twinged, and so I went down to my knees. And here I'm frustrated with that, and so break his grip by shoving his elbow. And as I'm just regaining myself, I was quite ticked off that that opportunity felt lost because my hamstring twinged. But anyway, he was using that grip to control my posture. Again, went for the elbow to clear the hand, and he's got that grip on my lapel. And so now I'm just going to work backwards and pressure his ankles from my knees. And see there, he tried to cross my arm with my elbow line, so I had to use that quickly to base again. So now his legs are open, and I'm going for a standing pass again. Now I'm just trying to do it slow and bring my hips in this time. So now using my hip to clear that right leg of his, and then I slip with the side control. See how flexible he is. And so I'm just using that, lacing his hip there as well as his leg, and so it's limiting his motion. But as soon as he let go of that, he springs to his side, and here I'm anticipating him jumping to turtle. So I don't want to be hasty about leaving lower body control, so I kind of do that leg weave to kind of slow him down, make him settle in position. And now as I'm going for the upper body with both hands, he moves, and so I move with him. And so I'm just trying to get a seatbelt to maintain that position, and so I'm just keeping position there. The cameraman goes to the wrestler again, but now we're back, and as soon as I'm going to get that collar grip, he's trying to grip my wrist with his hand, and so I'm just avoiding him doing that. I'm just keeping pressure on his hips with my inner leg there, almost like wrestling style. So I'm pinning him here, and so instead of going for the near side, I go for the shoulder clamp position as well. And I'll use this to try and work to separate his knee from his elbow, to then maybe get a hook in to begin attacking his back or attacking his arm. But he rolls, and we roll at an off angle, so I don't have any hooks, but I've got this arm, and so this is what I'm going to do to finish. So I'm going to go for a Kimura because he's on his side, so I break the grip there, and then I hip into his shoulder rather than a traditional rotational finish to get the submission and a quick stretch out of the hamstring. And we go into the next match. This match with Reece, bigger guy, and so same tactics. However, as I tried to duck down there for a takedown on a much shorter but stockier opponent, I got caught in a headlock, and I was anticipating getting snapped down there, but he just pushed me back instead. And so here, we thought we were going to start from the headlock and then start immediately fighting the hands, but begin from this neutral position. So now, same technique, or same tactic rather, but just play the matador. Feel wherever he's moving, just pull him in that direction while maintaining good grips and keeping a better angle on him, so I don't feel the pressure of his weight all the time. So this will go again. So there, get more dominant grips and a dominant angle, seeing there with that head position, and he's having difficulty closing the distance. So as he does, he's a Garuma, kick the knee out, and now take side control. Got the takedown points for that, and got this hybrid knee on belly position, and then take the mount. And so here I'm in firm control, and I'm just going to slowly advance position, and then look for the finish. And so he's got his arms up there, and he's turned to his side. So I'm going to use this to advance position again. So either take the back or control the position with this gift wrap. But I see the arm bar there, and so I take it. And so finish there with an arm bar. And so that concludes the matches. And so these matches, again, were practice matches that we had. It was good experience and good fun, and it was a good showing from all the people who competed. And so just in summary, my focus there was to have fun, but to also stay focused and be aggressive. And I really had a very simple game plan. Get the takedown, pass their guard, pin, submit. There wasn't really a specific guard, a position, or a submission I was aiming for. I was just aiming to control and take advantage of any opportunities that presented themselves. But if you are looking to compete, I hope this helps you, and I would encourage you to just do it. Keep things simple in that, and if you've competed before, hopefully this helps, or hope you maybe have thoughts that you focused on at my stage of how you competed. as well. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next videos.